Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable mention all of the judges and the committees of EGT 2024. We are from SUNAN AMPEL Surabaya, and we will present our innovation about inclusivity in education. So, with the title of Inclusive Education in the Digital Era, CAPER, Campus Anti-Violence Prevention and Enforcement Rescue, mobile application for the prevention and protection of sexual violence victims in higher education. So we will present this title, and let us introduce ourselves. My name is Farid Ubaidillah.
My name is Ibnu Adam.
For the introduction will be delivered by Ibnu Adam.
Sexual violence as a form of abuse is not only violence of human right to security and dignity, but also have an impact to individual mentally, socially, and economically. Educational institutions that should be safe place, they are often unsafe for students, with case report even higher in education. Data from Indonesia, there are 1,130 cases from 30,156 of sexual violence cases is happened in the university campus. But sadly, victim blamings are often happen in the victims of sexual violence. To accommodate this, the role of technology is important in sexual violence. The risk is, the other hand, the digitalization increases the risk of early gender-based violence or OGBV, where social media is often used for harassment, threats, or the unauthorized dissemination of intimate content. But the opportunities to use technology in social violence is technology can be utilized to support the prevention and response to social violence. Technology enables victims to gather evidence and seek support from the wider communities, including witnesses and fellow victims. In Indonesia, there are Permendikbudristek number 30 of 2021 create to prevention and handling of sexual violence in higher education, alignment with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals or SDG. There are SDG 4 for the equality education, and the SDG 5 for the gender equality. So there are needs innovation to help this policy actualize clearly.
Okay, so we realize that policy is very important. Also, we very sad that this happened in the education in Indonesia. For the discussion, we have an innovation that called CAPER, or Campus Anti-Violence Prevention and Enforcement Rescue, a mobile application designed to address and prevent sexual violence in higher education in Indonesia. For the mechanism, the user workflow, the user should be registration. They should have an account by put her email, her number of WhatsApp or handphone, and also her password. And then after the user have an account, they should have a profile set up to complete the data, so it can be very valuable for the admin to know where is the application is used. There are number of their identity, and then their gender, their name, and etc. Also their address and etc. So after they have a profile set up, they can access to main menu features. The first key features is panic button. The panic button sends real-time location data and alerts to the campus Satgas PPKS, so it can be very valuable for Satgas PPKS. It can be help Satgas PPKS to go to the place that happen during sexual violence. So it can be a very valuable for the victims of sexual violence. It can be helpful to avoid sexual violence happen in the university. It enables immediate follow-up by officers very clearly. And then the second one is educational articles. This provides regularly updated content on sexual violence awareness, so it can be valuable for the user to know the education about sexual violence and also to avoid sexual violence is happen. So they can have a good mind, good understanding about the sexual violence that very bad in institutional in education. The third one is report history. It can track the status of the reports, including response times and outcomes. Can be things that monitorized by the user, so the user can understand where they have been touched panic button and when. So this is very good to a user to understand that sexual violence happened in their experiences. And the fourth one is consultation services and evidence reporting. The evidence reporting sexual violence report by data of the user that have been collected before. So it very valuable to come to Satgas PPKS, and also it can be evidence for policy that can help the user to against the sexual violence that have been happened in their life. And then the direct connection to Satgas PPKS officer via WhatsApp. It can be consultation or something like report clearly by the user using WhatsApp application. And then how chappers work. The first one is the chappers data integration of profile by integrating with university-based data. So when the users put the data in the profile, for example, like name of the user, and then the address, the birthday, and the etc. It can be stored in the cloud server. It collected in this cloud server, and then it synchronizes by university data. The second one is cloud-based real-time data processing ensure fast and reliable operation. So when user touch the panic button, the system real-time stream to requests in the admin in Satgas PPKS to go to the place that sexual violence is happened. And then the chapter's impact. The benefit of chapter is very huge and very valuable to empower victims to report safely and confidently without any victims blaming of the victim's sexual violence. And then to facilitate immediate response and ongoing case tracking. This is a very good also to evidence to record of the case that happened. And then the last one increases awareness and education about sexual violence, and advancing inclusivity provides several educational spaces, especially for vulnerable groups, promotes gender equality, and protects students' rights. And the conclusion will be delivered by my partner.
The conclusion is chapter leverage technology to prevent and address sexual violence in universities. It is attempt actualize from the policy framework. There is Permanent Bundestag number 30 of 2021 ensure that policy-driven solution. In the end, by optimizing technology and fostering policy synergy, we can create a campus environment that is safe, inclusive, and empowerment by all.
Okay, thank you. I think that's for us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.